Good afternoon, my dear teachers, and my special grateful honor to our respected principal sir. Today we are here to have a lecture from Mr. BIDESH Khan. He is a renowned teacher in our school. In fact, he is going to deliver on a topic that is digital learning and management. As we know better, we are already in the era of digital education. Due to the COVID situation, we have to face this situation, this kind of system we have to provide, and we have to learn this. So we should be ready to honor Mr. Videsh sir, William sir is ready here to give his to provide his valuable lecture on this part. Please, Videsh sir.
Good evening, my colleagues who have spared their time to listen to my topic on to give your ear on this topic on digital learning and management. And I think most of us are quite familiar with this digital word nowadays. And with digital, we are learning and how to manage this digital learning. So, my friends, first of all, this digital, what is the meaning of this digital system that we are talking about and digital learning? Okay, I would like to focus on that. As far as I think my knowledge goes, the concept of this distant learning or this digital way of learning comes long time from the ancient time rather of Mahabharata epic that we have gone through. We have heard about Ekalavya when he was not taken as a pupil by Dronacharya. What I know most probably is the thing goes like this. He made a statue of Dronacharya far back from his place where he was, means he was teaching, or rather he was archery, where he was teaching others to people, but he was far off from that place, and he made a statue of Dronacharya far off, and through a tunnel he could see what Dronacharya was, the class that Dronacharya was taking. And I think from that thing the concept of distance learning came, most probably, as it goes from ancient times. Now, the thing is, I would like to focus on some of the things that what is the digital system of education and what is e-learning. There's a difference between e-learning and digital learning. And I would like to make it very clear from this that what is digital learning? Digital learning is learning facilitated by technology that gives students some element. Why only students are some element of control over time, place, path, and of pace. So time is a factor. We say time. Now, what are these technologies that we are talking about? By the technology, it may be laptop, it may be mobile. Okay. Okay. Now, the thing is, e-learning is learning. The difference that I'm drawing between the two, e-learning is learning by using electronic media, and it only allows learning through internet. Okay, whereas digital learning means learning using digital age technologies, which I said just now. It may be computer, mobile, okay, devices, internet, etc. that can provide a wide range of solutions to enhance knowledge and performance in real life. So that's what the difference comes in, that we are using digital technology like computer, mobile with the help, which facilitate with the help of internet, and with those we are in this digital learning and how to manage this. In today's world, first of all, I would like to say that most of in the school environment related to school, most of the teachers are not very much used to this digital, and that is what they are facing, which students know, most of us, which are even most of the teachers doesn't know how to on and off the computer. These are so this topic has gained importance because of this, that we have to as teacher come up to that level, so that the learning, how to manage this learning may be more effective to us and to students both. And how can it be done? That is the main idea behind this, about this topic. It should be from both sides, because students, sometimes students know more how to operate on this technological thing, mobile, how to go about this, but we don't know. Okay, that's the thing. Now, the thing is, the I would like to go in detail what is digital educational system again. Digital education, I'm just saying again all about this, okay, from the beginning what I said. The digital education is all about using digital technologies and tools in an innovative manner. Okay, so why is it innovative? So that it can benefit the students or whom we are applying on, okay, to teach and learn. It also is referred to as e-learning or technology enhanced learning. In short, that is TEL. Okay. Now, besides, digital technology allows educators to design engaging learning session in various courses. On the other hand, digital education allows students to learn from anywhere in the world or in the comfort of their homes, while the conventional education system doesn't allow. Okay, it focuses on grades and scores in exams. The digital education system is focused on effectively imparting knowledge as well as skills. Okay, whereas the traditional way, the teacher comes, he's saying something, the lecture, and the students are learning, that's it. But the digital system, there are advantages of it, there are some disadvantages of it, but most I would say it is advantageous, because that's why we have taken this up, the digital way in our system, like online courses that we have, distance learning courses that we have. It is also digital mode rather. So on that way, you can say it is advantageous, okay, for us on this. Previously, we couldn't do this simultaneously. Nowadays, what we do, we are doing 3 or 4 courses. I'm doing suppose graduation together with some side courses, where I get the certificate from a distant, means from somewhere else, and it is done online. It is possible only to digital learning. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been possible. Okay. Digital education has revolutionized the learning process and made it mobile, engaging, and interactive. We interact, student and teachers, both ways. So it is more or less the same as the traditional, so no difference with that. How we interact, particularly with smart classes that we have, okay, where e-books and all are. So in this way, we interact with each other and engage ourselves, okay, through the content material that is been there in the smart classes, to that. Okay. Now, so let us elaborate one by one about the various advantages of this education for students in particular, because as a teacher, we are in this area of educational things. So what are the various advantages of this digital education for students? First, personalized learning. Now, what is this personalized learning? One of the top digital education advantage is helping students learn at their pace. Further, the digital format enables educators to customize the curriculum to suit the students' learning capabilities. Okay, so personalized learning, to customize the curriculum to suit the students' learning capabilities. Second, make students smarter. How the student becomes smarter? By operating on this, because you see most of the teachers who are aged, okay, who are not used to this system of operating computers, or nowadays mobile also they are learning now, so they are not very much smart on this account, but the student becomes smarter with this. How? So let's see. Tools developed using the latest technologies allow students to develop effective self-directed learning capabilities. They become good at using online resource, okay, and searching and gathering the required information. As such, digital learning enhances their productivity and efficiency. So they become smart, they become good at using online resources and searching and gathering. They search the needs. Okay. So whatever query they want nowadays, anything, they just put it in the various platforms like Google or YouTube, and they get the answers, which was not possible before. So this is a big advantage, and day by day by using they get smarter with the system. Now motivate students. How it motivates students? Students who use the digital education platform become more engaged and develop the knowledge base. Okay. Moreover, digital learning is more interactive than the one-sided lectures. In previous days, the schooling or wherever we have attended the college, it was one-sided. Teacher used to give lecture, we used to listen. Sometimes maybe we used to question him. But now to this digital medium, it is not the same. Okay, it's more interactive than the one-sided lectures in the traditional system. In addition, digital learning allows students to connect better with the learning materials, because so many contents are there. Whatever we want to find out, we get it. Okay, whatever queries we have, we can put in the chat box like this system. So it becomes same like before. So it is advantageous. We get the answers. Okay. To this. Now it makes students more accountable. How it makes accountable? The assessment of students is more transparent in digital education system, as reports are auto generated and feedback is provided in real time. It saves time rather, in short. Okay. It empowers students to self-assess their performance and determine ways to improve the same. Now in our previous days, we used to have the exams. It used to take a lot of time to check the papers, corrections. First of all, when exams were conducted, after 2-3 days, the papers were distributed to various teachers. Now, the papers are being checked and uploaded on the various sites so that they can see. It's time saving. Within 2 days, you get the results. Graduation results within 1 month, but previously, after 4-5 months, we used to get the results. So these are the various. Now, next. The thing is better engagement rate. The scope for engagement is limited in the case of traditional education system. The digital education system, on the other hand, provides a wide range of learning options through timeless availability of content, interactive sessions, virtual reality. So better engagement rate, that is one important point. Next advantage is deeper involvement of teachers and parents. That's very important, but previously this was lacking, I would say, in the traditional way, because now the parents also get engaged, they put the feedback. Okay, they also come to know about the homeworks, everything that has been put. But previously, the parents, maybe the student used to lie that they don't have homework or some, but the parents can see directly from the site, the school site and all, where the homework is given, what homework is given. And so the communication, as I would say, deeper involvement of teacher and parents comes in. Actually, makes students acquainted with digital technologies and tools. This is another point. Okay. Make students acquainted with digital technologies and tools. On this point, I would say that exposure to various digital technologies and tools during elementary and secondary classes prepare students for higher education and taking up modern careers. Further, they help them acquire various skills. Okay. So these were the various advantages that we have gone through. Now, digital learning tools, what are the various tools and its solutions? Digital education in India particularly is changing the way children learn different subjects. Modern technologies and artificial intelligence enable personalization of the learning experience to suit the time schedule and specific needs of students. Further, a wide variety of digital learning solutions and tools are available today. Digital learning involves the employment of technology to enhance the learning process. This is mainly because it allows students to learn from anywhere. The different types of digital learning solutions and tools available to students include the following. Those are adaptive learning, badging and gamification, blended learning, classroom technologies, e-textbooks that we get, okay, learning analytics, learning objects, mobile learning, personalized learning, as we see. Okay. Now, I would like to say a little on digital learning in classroom. Digital learning on instructional practice enables interactive learning. It employs the use of a wide range of enhanced educational strategies and includes blended learning, personalized learning, and flipped learning, among other strategies. It also relies on digital tools to a large extent. Further, it doesn't refer to just the use of digital tools in classroom. The purpose of employing digital learning strategies is to ensure learning and not just continue it to digital means. Okay. Now there are some obstacles, or I would say there are some drawbacks to this system of this effective digital learning. The popularity of digital learning is on the rise. That's no doubt about this. But however, there are obstacles that have to be overcome to make it very effective. Okay. Studies show that digital learning is changing the face of education for the betterment, but the obstacles are, there are some obstacles to this. It is becoming popular, no doubt, but apart from that, there are some obstacles, and the obstacles are self-discipline is a major issue that may students struggle with. The point here is self-discipline, like in traditional way or our offline mode classes that we have. A teacher can scold, rebuke, punish a student, but in this digital way of learning, that cannot be done. And that is a very drawback. That's why schooling, that offline mode is preferred by most parents. Although they come to know about all these things like homework to this mode, but still they prefer this traditional way, particularly of this, the punishment, the discipline that comes in a traditional way. That is a very drawback of this system. Okay. Next. So moreover, children cannot have the kind of social interaction that the traditional education system allows. That's very correct. Okay. And that is very much correct. The interactive that we have in a traditional way is not possible in a digital way. That is very much true. Shouting, scolding, the instant questioning that we do in class, that is not possible here. We can put the question, we get a reply, that's okay, but still that way and this way, there's a big difference. Although this mode is good for learning, for our professional courses, okay, but still the traditional way is better than on this point I would like to say. The next, digital platform do allow children to interact with teachers, but it cannot be compared with the kind of interaction that is possible on a physical campus. Just now I've gone to that point, the same point over here. Okay. It is saying digital platform do allow children to interact with teachers, the various platforms that we have, okay, like Webex, Zoom, all these are the platforms, but it cannot be compared with the kind of interaction that is possible on a physical campus that we have in school. That is more important. Other obstacles include poor time management and difficulty posed by technology, and that is very much due the network problem issues. Children in villages, those who stay in villages, remote villages, they don't have access to internet, smartphones. This is one drawback. All of us doesn't have a smartphone who can avail this. So without smartphones, you cannot have these online courses. If you can't have smartphones or laptop or computer, so these online courses are not possible. Okay. Now I would like to brief little on how has the the COVID-19 pandemic changed digital transformation. Okay. So as a result of the threat posed by COVID-19 pandemics, schools as well as universities around the world had to be closed down. Though the digital transformation of the education sector has started, COVID-19 was instrumental in hastening rather, because before this pandemic, people was not very much, they were aware, but they did not know the importance of this, rather I would say, okay, about this digital learning. Okay. This created new opportunities and challenges for teachers, students, and administrators, as well as suppliers of educational equipment and material. The availability of internet connectivity at cheaper rates, okay, with the implementation of 5G technology enables many children to attend classes. Okay. Many employees started working from home and firms developed digital business models in order to ensure some revenue flows. Now, I would like to go to the various teaching methods, okay, of digital learning. Of this, the different teaching methods of digital learning. The first one is virtual classroom. What is this virtual classrooms? Virtual classrooms is an online teaching and learning environment where teacher and student can present course materials, engage and interact with each other, okay, through virtual classes. That is virtual classes. Then we have MOOC, that is massive open online course, is a model for delivering content online to any person who wants to take a course with no limit on attendance. Like you have IGNO, NOS, okay. SPOC, small private online courses. Mobile learning, social and collaborative learning. That is, social learning is learning in staying in a society, like children learn from the parents. Suppose if their parents are helping a beggar, the children try to pick that quality of the parents for being so kind. That is social learning, how you learn from the society. Okay. Next, we come to adaptive learning. Adaptive learning is the delivery of education or training that utilizes technology and to provide an individual customized content to students, intelligently adapting to their learning needs. Needs. Okay. How digital learning is changing schools and education. Students who use the digital education platform become more engaged and develop their knowledge base. Digital learning is more interactive than the one-sided lectures in traditional. So we have almost discussed about this just now. Now, the three basic types of learning styles are visual, auditory, kinesthetic. To learn, we depend on most people to tend to use one of their senses more than the other. The following will be discussion of the most common learning styles. That is, one is visual. Okay. Now, what is this visual learning style? The visual learning style is to integrate this learning style into the classroom environment. Educators need to focus on the following: use graphs, charts, illustrations on other visuals, include outlines and handouts for the subject matter, show diagrams, explain, etc. The main thing is that if you are a visual learner, the main point over here is that you learn by reading or seeing pictures. That is how you learn. That is the visual way of learning. Okay. You can learning in your head and you can picture the scenery in your head. Okay. Utilize, and to this what we do, we utilize graphs, charts, maps. Okay. Now we come to the auditory style of learning, where to integrate this learning style into the classroom environment, educators need to focus on the following: begin new material with an explanation. Okay, have learners verbalize the question, acquires knowledge by reading out. The main thing or the main focus on this is the learning through hearing. That is the main hearing, in which a person learns through listening. Okay, the pronunciation of words, particularly, suppose, okay, when you listen to correct pronunciation, you pick up those words. If it is not correct also, whatever you listen in school, you pick that up. So this is the